Have some callers waiting. I want to go to Denise Longman first. She is calling from Lowestoft. Denise, you believe that you were misdiagnosed with ME. Tell me what happened.
Well, it was a long time ago. It was 1985. I was like the typical young, 32, very fit. I was a research technician doing, scientific research. And I suddenly had a very bad flu after a holiday in Scotland. And it was a year before anybody, even myself, associated it with the tick bites that I had down the front of my legs. But anyway, the ensuing years was many years, 20 years before I finally got a diagnosis of Lyme disease.
It was 20 years, did you say?
Yeah, yes, 19 and a half years.
Gosh.
But also the years in between were awful, and they still are awful. But what I noticed was, I don't know whether it's being a woman, and we're called hysterical or depressed, but even when I was labelled with ME, I still had doctors saying to me, it's time you got better,
Yes, as though you could just do it for yourself. Is there a treatment, an effective treatment for Lyme disease? I mean, is that diagnosis a lifeline or not?
Not in the way things are going at the moment, because my NHS tests for Lyme disease were negative. Even when I pressed and had the second test, there were only only one antibody. And when I sent my blood to be sent to one of the top researchers, a very renowned lady in America. It cost me a lot of money, but within days they sent me a picture of the Lyme disease germ in my blood. This researcher was called, I've forgotten her name. She was one of the people who invented fluorescent antibody staining, and you could actually quantify the number of germs in my blood, and there they were. And yet I didn't have any antibodies to the germ, because Lyme disease affects your immune system, and we're so similar to ME patients, we can't be distinguished from them. So after all this time, I was, because I lost my job, my marriage, my career, my house, I was on incapacity benefit for many years, and I regarded almost as if I was a shirker, But then when I got a computer in 2005, I started doing research, and my old scientific research brain came back to me, and I've ended up in contact with a lot of people, and 3 doctors, ME research doctors across the world, have said that 80 to 90% of their patients have got Lyme disease, but the testing isn't good enough for Lyme disease.
Denise Longman, thank you so much for making that point. We'll try and unpick some of this a little bit later on in the programme. The time now is 27 minutes to 1.